This is too slow. I wish there's just an instant option on text, because I prefer that by a lot. Honestly, controller does sound nice. Let's pop my controller on.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away, in a realm ruled by dragons and magic.
Let me turn it for you guys.
Actually, it was this line specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. There was a tavern.
Yeah, of course.
My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment.
Yeah, the thing about Manor Lords is I'd just rather play against the storm.
Open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose.
If I feel like that genre, I'd rather just play against the storm.
Typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on any adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Really quick. I don't see settings on here. The text feels kind of small. Yes. Much better. Yeah, this game looks cute. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds... Got a lot of asthma. Sorry, I was sick somewhat recently. And it hit my asthma pretty hard. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No. I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. It's a very sensitive subject. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing Phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Maybe try adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to a theater or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of the tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live the same green super routines. Sure, I have my forest, and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero slaying the mighty drakes. I wish to be a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. It sounds like a good opening song to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxus, maybe? No, I don't think so. I'd love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. JH. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. My favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating down the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? Mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yes. What should I do? Did I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure they don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what it was asked me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I settle on one, I can use a chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You got this. So we want to make a swift strike. How do I... And then tiny bit of this. That looks right to me. Night, Lennox. Wow, it does actually teleport. Of course it does. What do you think was happening? I thought you were really good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared that they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories. But what? Never mind. What's this? How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. There we go. Then it looks like a tiny bit of this. No. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So and then I guess this one. Huh? Let's see. So it needs one notch of this. Then it needs a notch of this. And pet him. No. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. Undo so wise. Right. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny was never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be our genie fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? Name's Carolyn. You call me Care or Lynn? I couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Carolyn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quest, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Oh, no quest for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Triggering, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Arrowve. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? I think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire? Which one are you in, Keep? I don't care. So vampire. Ah, so you're in the fangs. And Keep never tells. You little rascal. I like you. Likewise, what about you? Vampires. Why? Wolves are too close to Mac in, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? Can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, she had it coming. Never fall behind on your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog. Trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Lynn? Not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Care. Alright, Chief. Got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Lynn hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep. Then before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? We'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. Nay, dear, give me that watered-down mug instead. Alright. Sounds like this one. We'll start. With that. And we want one charisma. And then one of defense. A drink of 0 water is requested. Not bad. Just as craven. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I hear some folks complain about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself? Something like that. Yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's just not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Do you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. Now I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go waste. Tutorial? Fine, I guess I got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the new rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over. And make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Care. Put on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. The Vulcan Carolyn told me about werewolf roaming triggered in. So I think that should be number 1. It was seen here previously, number 2. And the secret weakness, number 3. Alright. This is fun. It is a lot like Coffee Talk, but I like how it does add some more mechanics. We have their fable. I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Sorry. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who's good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then, I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest, and I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? What if I try to shoot it with my silver arrow? I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. She's cute. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. I suddenly am unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Dude, I relate to Fable so hard. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. Sorry for the coughing. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water, more slime, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make for a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what may happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident, or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra, or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things may be, nothing seems easy enough for me. I imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. Seems like my life only follows the path that's most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Being unlucky is unfun. Yeah, I would assume so too. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories, they always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. Also, Venice, When the ad goes, we're gonna go ahead and swap to some 14, a little bit of Final Fantasy 14, because I cannot do this for a long time, because I would lose my voice. But it's cute. I like it. It has its own mechanics. Great to see. So, wanted wall? Oh, you know what? I bet this is from, they probably did like a Kickstarter or something.